Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Jake Jones and I'm with the Crypto Syndicate. We're a private group of Bitcoin miners and cryptocurrency experts and enthusiasts. Now, I don't think I need to tell you that Bitcoin has rose 5,000% since last year. Yep, that means that the Bitcoin value went up an incredible 50 times. People are calling it the biggest gold rush in decades. You may even have bought some Bitcoin by now, and you may be thinking of doing so again. Now, I'm not going to tell you whether you should buy Bitcoin or not. This is not what I'm here for. There are hundreds of so-called experts talking about Bitcoin in the media and on social media, and they all have different opinions on whether Bitcoin is going up or it's going down. So I'll leave those predictions to them for sure. Now, there's one thing I'm sure of. I remember when Bitcoin was under $100 at the end of 2013. That means if you had bought $1,000 worth of Bitcoin back then, you'd have almost $200,000 right now. Now, even more impressive, if you had bought $1,000 worth of Bitcoin in 2012, when one Bitcoin was just worth $5, you could have over $4 million today. Bitcoin has only been going up and up the last few years. And every day we keep hearing these crazy success stories in the media of new Bitcoin millionaires and billionaires. Now myself, probably like you, whenever I hear stories like these, I'm tempted to buy more and more Bitcoin just to try my luck. But look at this Bitcoin graph. It's impossible to know when you should buy. Prices fluctuate crazily every day, sometimes many thousands of dollars per day. Within a few hours, you may end up doubling the money you invested or losing most all of it. It's all so unpredictable. But listen to this. What if I told you you don't need to know if the price is going up or down to make a lot of money with Bitcoin? What if I told you there's a little known unique chance to make money with Bitcoin, just like if you jumped on the Bitcoin bandwagon years ago and bought hundreds of Bitcoin in 2012 when they were dirt cheap? Yes, in this video, I'm going to show you that there's always ways to make money with Bitcoin, regardless of the Bitcoin market going up or down. It's a process we use to create Bitcoins instead of buying them. This process is called Bitcoin mining. Now, before going any further, as you can see, I'm already showing you my Bitcoin wallet because time is really important here and you need to see how this works before it's too late to make any money. So as you see here, I currently have 120 Bitcoins in my Bitcoin wallet, which at the current exchange rate adds up to over $2 million. Now, sadly, I only learned of Bitcoin mining around 12 months ago, or I could probably have $20 or $30 million worth of Bitcoin by now if I found this opportunity sooner, which is why you really need to pay attention today. Everything in the Bitcoin world moves fast, very fast. Tomorrow may be too late. Now, the most important thing you have to understand here is that I did not buy these Bitcoins that you see in my wallet. I'm not a Bitcoin trader or even an investor. I repeat, this is not an investment. All these Bitcoins are coming into my wallet 100% free. No, it's not magic, and it's not too good to be true. It's called Bitcoin mining, and you may even have heard of it, but you probably don't know what it is, right? And much less, you probably don't know how to do it. Now, I'm going to show you how in this video Bitcoin mining works, but I need to be really clear with something first. I hate it when I watch videos of people trying to show me ways of making money. And then when you think about it, if they're making so much money, why would they share it with anyone else? So in full disclosure, I'm sharing this opportunity today because unlike most money-making opportunities, Bitcoin mining is cooperative. It's not competitive. I repeat, Bitcoin miners cooperate. They don't compete. This means I'm not going to make less money if you learn what I'm going to teach you in this video and start mining Bitcoin today, which is why I'm sharing this information with you. So just to recap, these Bitcoins I showed you in my wallet are not bought. They're not an investment. I'm not a Bitcoin trader, and the only expense I had to get these Bitcoins was the Bitcoin mining equipment that I'll tell you about a little later, and the electricity to run it. That's it. And no, I'm not trying to sell you Bitcoin mining equipment either. Now, a Bitcoin miner is really, really easy and quick to set up, and you don't need any experience to do this either. As long as you have a powerful laptop computer and an internet connection, you're good to start mining, and I'm going to show you how. Now, you're probably dying to know how it all works, and while our time is limited on this video, I'll just say it's really simple. I'm not going to confuse you with all the technical details. I mean, to be honest, I don't even know most of it myself, and it really doesn't matter. But let's just say, in the way Bitcoin was created, instead of normal currency like the US dollar, in which dollar bills are printed in a central bank, the inventor of Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto, came up with this smart way of creating more Bitcoins. He created a system in which a Bitcoin miner solves mathematical problems, and when finding the solutions to these problems, you're issued a certain amount of Bitcoin in exchange. So to recap, when you're mining Bitcoin, your machine is basically solving mathematical problems, and whenever one of these problems is solved, you get issued a small amount of Bitcoin in return. Get it? Now, while you can mine Bitcoin using your own computer, starting today, I need to tell you that to reach the amount of Bitcoins you see in my wallet, I've had to invest in one of these. What you see on the screen is a specialized Bitcoin mining equipment, usually called a mining rig. And what it does is it solves the mathematical problems I told you about really fast, hundreds of times faster than a normal computer. When you join a few of these specialized mining equipments together, you create what is normally called a Bitcoin mining farm. Now, I've researched the internet, and this is probably the first time someone is showing how mining with a specialized Bitcoin mining rig works to a larger audience. Now, legally, I cannot guarantee that you'll make any amount of Bitcoins. However, the best Bitcoin miner out there right now costs around $1,200, and the manufacturer guarantees it mines around 1 Bitcoin per year. I repeat, this is the manufacturer making these claims, not me. So, with 1 Bitcoin priced at almost $20,000 at the moment, you can see that you could be basically turning your $1,250 into up to $20,000. Not too shabby, is it? Now, it's important to understand that this is not a maybe you'll make this money opportunity, because the Bitcoin mining machine is always going to make approximately 1 Bitcoin every year. And now, as I said, this is all taking the current price into account, which is a little under $20,000. And I'm sure you've heard a lot of experts expect Bitcoin to be at $100,000 by the end of the year. If that happens, that would mean your $1,200 spent on the Bitcoin mining equipment could be worth $100,000. So now you can start to understand how with Bitcoin mining, you can start with practically nothing and potentially turn $1,000 into $100,000 and $10,000 into millions. Now, another important thing is that you don't need to limit yourself to just one specialized Bitcoin mining rig. You, in fact, can and should get however many of these rigs you can afford. And that's exactly what I did. I used an empty room in my house to build what is called in the Bitcoin world as a Bitcoin mining farm, where I currently have 70 Bitcoin mining rigs that run 24 hours per day, making me Bitcoin. These are pictures of my mining farm. Now, you already know each one of these Bitcoin mining rigs create around 1 Bitcoin per year. So by the end of next year, I'll have another 70 Bitcoins mined, which, if the most hopeful expert Bitcoin price predictions of $100,000 per Bitcoin are true, these may be worth over $7 million. So incredibly, the 70 Bitcoin miners in my spare room may make me $7 million in the next year. Now, this sounds pretty technical, right? But I can guarantee that 12 months ago, I probably knew less about Bitcoin than you do, and I never heard of Bitcoin mining at all. So I was able to build a Bitcoin mining farm for myself out of a spare bedroom. I bet you can too. It's really as easy as following a few simple setup steps that I'm going to lay out for you, and almost zero maintenance. So a couple of days from now, you can be sitting in your couch, watching TV, hanging out with your family, or playing a video game, or you can even be sleeping, and you can have a full mining farm mining coins totally on autopilot for you. Now again, I need to point this out because this does sound too good to be true. I never believe people who try to sell me money-making systems because I always think, if this works so well, why would they be sharing their system and opening themselves up to competition? Well, you need to understand that I'm not trying to scam anyone here. All I'm saying to you is easily verifiable if you Google it. As I said, Bitcoin mining is one of the few money-making opportunities that are cooperative, not competitive. I don't make less Bitcoins if you start mining Bitcoins tomorrow. That's not the way it works. In fact, Bitcoin miners work together in pools. A Bitcoin mining pool is basically a group of miners that have joined forces and agreed to share the problem-solving workload together, and therefore also share the Bitcoin rewards. So I'm showing you a business opportunity that may allow you to transform a few $100s into hundreds of thousands and even millions. You see, I don't make more or less money if you take this opportunity, which is why I'm sharing it with you. So guys, this is not some gimmicky money-making system like many of the other stuff you find on the internet. Bitcoin mining is real, and it's the only way Bitcoins are created and have ever been created. And if you doubt me, just go to Google right now, type in Bitcoin mining, and you'll quickly see that I'm telling you the truth. Now, you've got to understand how limited time this opportunity really is. The main issue here, and why this won't last forever, is that when Bitcoin inventor Satoshi Nakamoto invented Bitcoin, he made a rule that said there's only a limited amount of Bitcoins to be mined. And the last Bitcoin that will be mined is expected to be mined by 2025. So between now and then, it's all the time we have to make a crap load of money mining Bitcoins before they run out and cannot be mined anymore. I myself only started mining Bitcoin 12 months ago, and I imagine I could have tens of millions worth of Bitcoin right now if I learned about Bitcoin mining much sooner. This is why you need to take advantage of this opportunity right now. Now, you may be thinking it's too late to start making money with Bitcoin, but with Bitcoin mining, it's not. Mining is your only opportunity to get on the Bitcoin game with almost zero investment compared to your possible winnings. Because apart from the money that you invest on the Bitcoin miner, and I repeat, you may not even need one to start mining if you already have a powerful computer. The only thing you have to pay to start generating Bitcoins is the electricity to run it. Now guys, I want to teach you how you could turn $1,000 into $1 million with Bitcoin mining. I did the same. When I started 12 months ago, I had less than $5 in my checking account. There's no way I could afford to buy 50 Bitcoin miners that I have now. So after I started mining, I used a simple strategy to free up some cash to buy more miners so I could create more Bitcoin, creating kind of a snowball effect. The more I mined, the more I could invest into more miners, which in turn allowed me to mine more Bitcoin. So if you have a few $1,000s free and you follow this strategy, you can quickly reach the same 100 Bitcoins I have, which I remind you at the current rate is worth almost about $2 million. But it may be worth a lot more next year if expert predictions on the price of Bitcoin are true. Now, if you have more money than I had when I started, great. That's even better because you won't have to wait. You'll be able to afford more miners and mine more Bitcoins right away, immediately. Now, I just want you to imagine doing nothing and just having your Bitcoin farm making Bitcoins for you every day without exception. Quit your job, travel the world, do whatever the hell you want, all while your Bitcoin mining farm does all the work for you. This is how my life has been recently, and there's no reason why you can't have it too, once you set up your own Bitcoin mining farm. Now you may be wondering, but won't I still be dependent on the price of Bitcoin? Well, the beauty of Bitcoin mining is that these coins come in for free apart from the cost of the Bitcoin miner and electricity. So you don't actually spend any money on the Bitcoin itself. So of course, Bitcoin is always determined by market price. However, the key thing here is that unless the price of Bitcoin crashes terribly to pre-2013 levels, less than $300, which all experts agree is very unlikely, you're obviously going to profit a lot with mining Bitcoin because all you need to break even is to cover the price of the mining rig and electricity, which is negligible. Now, the price of Bitcoin is currently at almost $20,000. So let's just say it's impossible to lose money mining Bitcoin currently. Just think about it and look carefully what I'm presenting here. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to change your financial life, like I changed mine. A simple way to be free financially in less a short time and ride the wave of the biggest technological progress of this decade. I put something together for you that's even better to help you get started. I'm going to give you access to a simple course on how to start mining Bitcoin, whether from your own computer or building your very own Bitcoin mining farm right now. Now don't worry, because I'm practically giving the course away. My big goal with making this video and this course is to have more of you, join our Bitcoin Syndicate. We're a private community of Bitcoin miners that keep in touch daily, share our experiences, and help each other to succeed even more. And we want you to join the syndicate. That's why after getting the course, I'm going to personally invite you to a private Facebook group for all Bitcoin Syndicate members, where we discuss everything related to mining Bitcoin and help each other make even more money. And of course, all while this opportunity lasts. As I said, this is a very limited time. Sadly, there's a limited amount of Bitcoins to be mined, and they're all expected to be mined by 2025. So this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Take it now or leave it forever. I'm blessed to have learned about it and jumped on the Bitcoin mining bandwagon 12 months ago. As I told you, I started with less than $5,000. Now I have 120 Bitcoins worth $2 million. So do yourself a favor and don't pass up this opportunity. Everyone, your friends, neighbors, everybody are talking about how much their life would be different if they jumped into Bitcoin a few years ago. Well, this is your opportunity to shortcut the whole process and start getting Bitcoins almost for free. Just the price of the Bitcoin mining rig and electricity, that's it. And if you've never heard of Bitcoin mining farms before, you'll be surprised to know that the Chinese and Russian governments have secret Bitcoin farms with thousands of miners, making them hundreds of millions of dollars of Bitcoin per year. Bitcoin mining is the biggest money-making opportunity no one's ever heard of. Despite the popularity of Bitcoin, this is mostly a still hidden opportunity that I'm bringing to light to you today. So if you see the download now button below this video, you can come in right now and get access to the Bitcoin Mining Mastery course right at this moment and join our mining syndicate. Now, to get this course together, it took a lot of time and it wasn't cheap, and the information in it, as you know, by now is worth millions. So the only thing I ask of you to join is a small contribution towards repaying the time we spent putting the course together, hosting the site, and running the private Facebook group. That's it. Now, don't worry, because this fee is so low that it's basically ridiculous, and I almost feel bad about sharing an opportunity of this caliber with you for so little. But as I said, I'm not looking to make money off of you. All I want to do is to keep building a community for Bitcoin miners and enthusiasts who can help each other. So today, you'll get access to the tell-all course Bitcoin Mining Mastery for the ridiculously low amount of $47. In this guide, you'll find all the information you need on how to start mining Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies with your own personal computer starting right now, today. I'll teach you how to create your own cryptocurrencies wallet so you can hold your Bitcoins 100% safe from any kind of piracy attacks or viruses. I'll teach you how to get and set up your first specialized Bitcoin mining rig and how to best order a bunch of them and connect them together to create your Bitcoin mining farm. In this ebook, you'll get access to everything I know about the subject, so you won't need anything else to become a Bitcoin miner starting today. But seriously, as I told you, I don't even care about the fee. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to give you 60 days to test drive the course, and after you read and analyze it, if you think Bitcoin mining is not for you, just get in touch with our support team and you'll get your money back. We only want people who are willing to take action with us. So right now, as I see it, the only smart thing to do is that you take the risk-free chance to download the course and start using it right now and mine Bitcoins as long as possible, and you'll have full 60 days to decide whether or not you want to stay in our community. Remember, each minute that passes, the opportunity window to mine Bitcoins closes in. The download button is under this video and you can click it right now. Enter the information on the next page and you're going to be able to start mining Bitcoins instantly using your computer. And it will also show you how you can set up your Bitcoin mining farm as quickly as possible. I want you to take advantage of Bitcoin mining today and join the first batch of my students that are already mining Bitcoin and changing their lives.